I didn't mean it that way. Sorry.
Well, Kelly, Missouri's bottom of the SEC, but they're still a team above 500 battling for a spot in the postseason. Is it difficult, just playing a team that's really hungry like that?
I guess for me personally, I think for a lot of our team, it really doesn't matter who we're playing. We're gonna prepare like we prepare for any other team. We're just gonna really focus. We'll watch some video and kind of scout, but we're just gonna really focus on doing what we do. Our hitters are they get lots of swings. They're getting swings in right now. Pitchers, we'll do bullpens and we'll get ready for this weekend. I don't think anything really necessarily changes based on who we play. Because of the high caliber program we're gonna get everyone's best shot every time we step on the field.
So the SEC tournament's there next week?
Yes.
So you're going to Columbia twice?
No, we're staying in Columbia.
Oh, you are? Okay.
We are spending a long time in Columbia, Missouri.
It's not that bad. It'll be a nice weather this time of year. Nice weather this time of year, though.
Sure.
But no, so I'm wondering though, do you feel like that helps at all, like getting used to the ballpark or anything?
I guess a little bit. I guess we're gonna practice it. We're gonna practice there a few times, most definitely 3 or 4 times. I guess before we play in the tournament, we're gonna play there 3 games. So, I guess it does kind of help getting used to the field, like which way the sun's gonna be when we're playing. If it's gonna be in the eyes, kind of adjusting to the field like that. If it's gonna be a hard ground versus a soft ground, how well the ball's gonna bounce, that kind of thing.
Just how important is the SEC tournament and just like winning that and just winning a championship, I know winning championships is why you came here. Whether it's that national championship, I obviously realize is the ultimate prize.
Yeah, most definitely. Winning championships is why I and a lot of other girls on the team chose to come to Florida. We're just gonna go out in the tournament. We're gonna just play the game. We're not gonna put any increased emphasis just because it's the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to try to win every game that we're out there.
And wrapping up the regular season title too. How important are these like kind of benchmarks? I guess is what I'm getting at. To keep progressing and winning, dominating, kind of.
Yeah. These are important games. All the games we're gonna play for the rest of the season are important games. So I guess it's kind of the thing you try not to focus on that. You just try to go pitch by pitch. You try to go play by play, and you're not really focusing on that bigger picture yet, because if you do the little things right, the big things will happen.
So I feel like for you, you're so in control on the mound of your emotions, and you just have a presence. What advice would you give to young pitchers that want to be like you and be able to control their emotions and have just kind of that dominating force on the mound?
I think it's just kind of about what I just said. You just really want to focus on going pitch by pitch. What happens the last pitch if you gave up a home run, walk, strike the batter out, doesn't matter. You have a new batter right now, and then you have it's a new pitch. So just kind of keeping it in that mindset. One of the best qualities of a pitcher, I said always growing up, was a short memory. So you just got to forget what happened and move on.
How'd you develop that skill? Because obviously it goes against human nature.
It's something that was kind of just drilled into me with my dad and my pitching coach growing up. You really can't. You just really. Softball's a game of failure, and so you just kind of learn that if you hold on to those failures, you're not going to do very well. You just have to let them go and move on to the next play, next pitch, next swing, no matter what it is for whatever you're doing out there on the field. And I guess it's almost a kind of good thing for life as well. Just you can't focus on the bad things, and you got to go out there and take chances.
So the whole season under your belt already, is there anything that you and Coach Rocha are working on together just for championship tournament week?
Yeah. Me and Rocha just we had watched some video before practice today, and I guess something we really kind of just decided we need to really make sure we have. Of course, my rise ball going into postseason, but making sure my other pitches, like my fastball, my screwball, my drop ball, are just going to be really there to complement it. When you throw a rise ball over 80% of the time, people will start guessing rise, so you just kind of have to throw them off with the other pitches. So having that strong other pitch is something that we're going to be really focusing on going into postseason.
Does your strategy change at all in kind of terms of how you're going to face batters because they have seen you so much? I know you're kind of working on secondary pitches, but does the strategy change, I guess, as well in that kind of sense?
Not necessarily. It also depends on who the batter is. and who the team is. So, like, some teams we're going to go in the SEC tournament, or we might see them in the postseason. It'll be the second or third time we've seen them. So I guess we have more information on the batters, but they also have more information on us pitchers. So you're just kind of going based off of past trends and tendencies.
This season, how would you, to this point, sum it up? I mean, how much better a pitcher are you? Tim the other day said statistically maybe not quite as good, but he feels day to day better, more pitches, better command.
Yeah, I guess definitely if you look at the stats, I don't think I'm having as great as a season as I did last year. But I feel like I'm more mentally prepared going into this postseason. Just kind of everything that's been going on this season becoming more mentally tough. I think that's one of the main things that Coach Walton talks about. You just got to be tough out there. Sometimes things aren't going to go your way. You're going to give up a home run. It's how you respond to those things that really matter. And I think that's the kind of mentality that makes a difference in the postseason.
And just in terms of the X's and O's, so to speak, I mean, are you more complete pitcher? You've added what pitch? You did add a pitch, didn't you?
Yeah, my drop ball.
And how's that going?
It's going well. We're still developing it, and it's still some days it works, some days it doesn't. But we're just really working on just trying to round everything out.
Sorry, you already answered this, but obviously you're going to be in Columbia for a while now. I guess just kind of talk about, being on the road and especially being in one place that long.
Well, I mean, I guess it's nice since we'll be in one place. We'll be able to get our stuff situated. It's not going to be just like, oh, we're here, and then we're moving, and we're traveling. So we'll definitely not have any, travel jet lag or anything. We're going to be there for quite some time. We're going to get a couple practice days on the field under our belt, which will be nice. We get to go to a baseball game while we're there, so that'll be fun on a Monday, I think. Other than that, it'll be a good series, and the tournament is always good because we have so many competitive teams in the SEC.
Yeah, Missouri, the record doesn't dictate it, but you look at their wins-loss. They're in a lot of close ball games, especially against ranked teams. How do you guys kind of not overlook them, especially for the upcoming tournament?
Yeah, you can't overlook any team in the SEC. Any given day, anyone can beat anyone. And I think if you look at the standings right now, it really reflects that. A lot of teams are going in close games. They're going into extra innings. And being the University of Florida, everyone's coming at us with their best shot every time. So you always have to be prepared and ready.
Thanks, Kelly.